Good evening, quiz friends. Tonight, I, the Riddle Master, will be your host. Are you ready for some riddles, Cody and Nikki?
I
Yeah,
believe
man, I live
so.
on.
Yeah, riddles are the base.
Superb. Well, here is your first riddle. What is the theme of this week's episode of Cartridge Blowers? Give up, it's puzzle games. This
Oh,
week on Cartridge Blowers, Cody turns Grey Hill Zone on its side, quite literally, in The Bridge. I play a slide puzzle that doesn't suck in Gorogoa, and Nikki is bad at geography, like the rest of the planet, in The Escaper. All this and Conan Exiles. How big can your dick get? That's not a riddle. I'm just wondering. It's Cartridge Blowers, episode 169. Taste all the colors of the ramen. I have another riddle for you, friends. Are you ready?
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you think you can unlock it?
Oh,
Here's the riddle. What wakes up in the morning, sleeps in the evening, and doesn't know how to end this introduction?
YNIN's Cartridge Blowers, starring Cody Coleman, Nikki Wright, Matt Krua, and no one else. Cartridge Blowers. Hello, everybody, and welcome to YNIN's Cartridge Blowers, the show where we give video games a second chance to make a first impression. I'm Cody Coleman, and with me, as always, is Nikki Wright
Hi.
and Mad Krua.
Oh, sorry, I was mocking you silently.
No, I saw. Yeah, it was good. Welcome.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
every episode.
It does
Yeah.
happen almost every episode.
Yeah, normally he's not still doing it when I switch to him, but this week it was.
I was in character. I was
Like,
method.
Viewers will never see this, but both Matt and I, when Cody's going through the intro, we mouth it along and do hand gesture. It's a whole thing.
Yeah. My friends love me, but they mock me relentlessly. It's okay. This is the show where we play video games based around a theme in the second half of the show. And this week, the theme is puzzle games, which we thought we did like 30 episodes ago, but really it was like 8. But we're doing it again, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to put that other one to shame, really, honestly.
It's kind of like 30.
Yeah, it's very close. And it's
the
fine.
new 30.
Yeah. 8's the new 30. That's what I tell everybody.
And 30 is the new 97.
And
Jesus.
we're so close to death.
Oh, you're past that expiration point, my friend.
Fuck.
Get in the box.
Well, I have it. I have one on retainer. It's fine. So this what?
Nothing. I said I believe you.
Yeah, it's fine. So that's what you have to look forward to at the second half of the episode. But if you're watching us after the fact, as you can on youtube.com/YNINpod or youtube.com/cartridgeblowers, as you can every other Friday, you can skip ahead to watching us play the games right now by clicking on the timestamp in the description below. However, if you're watching us live on twitch.tv/cartridgeblowers, as you can all those other Fridays, you do have to listen to us talk about some other stuff for a little bit. However, you get to participate in chat and talk to us, and we got a pretty nice and full chat today. So yeah, it's really a lot of fun. It's really the best way to experience the show. So head on over to twitch.tv/cartridgeblowers and click that follow button, and you'll be alerted whenever we go live. It's a wonderful time over here. But before we get to all the good stuff, let's talk about the stuff we've already played. That makes it sound like the bad stuff, but Matt, what'd you play?
Video games.
Video games? Really?
I played video games.
How many?
Ones.
Okay.
Ones of them. Okay, so let me tell you about what I'm good timing, Matt. Let me tell you about what I'm playing this week. So I have started streaming a game called Deadly Premonition, which I played on the show before.
Mhm.
And I'm going to do a full playthrough of that because the sequel is coming out next month. So I'm really excited to get back into playing that. If you don't know what Deadly Premonition is, it is a very bad video game, but also the best video game.
It's very weird.
It is very weird. I am also playing on sort of my own off-stream time. I've been playing, picking up Octopath Traveler again, which I haven't touched my save files since 2018. Um, Luckily, that game has a thing that allows you to sort of like review the cutscenes that have already happened. So I was able to get back into the story fairly quickly within like an hour.
That's good.
Yeah. And so I kind of was like, oh, why is this person? Who is this fucking person in my party? Oh, she's a hunter and blah 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 blah. But yeah, I wanted an RPG to play. I've been watching one of my roommates, Erin. She's been playing Breath of the Wild for the first time, and it's been really fun to sort of see someone get into that game brand new, for the first time in a while, because it's one of the best games ever. And so I wanted something to do while I was watching them play Batwa. And
So
then
you said
yeah,
Breath
sorry.
of the Wild, and I thought Breath of Fire and got real excited. And then I realized you said Breath of the
Oh.
Wild, and then I got disappointed. But then I remembered Breath of the Wild is also great, so then I got excited again. So it was a real roller coaster.
Yeah, every time I talk is kind of a roller coaster. I'll start kind of doing my voice like this.
Sure.
Yes, Deadly Premonition 2 does have a sequel coming. Or Deadly Premonition has a sequel coming, Switch exclusive, comes out next month.
It's a Switch exclusive?
It is a Switch exclusive, yes.
Wow, okay.
So yeah, before I got back into Octopath, I also tried the demo for Bravely Default 2, which is another RPG that's coming out next year, I believe. It's very similar in a lot of ways, the battle system wise, to Octopath. I didn't love it. It was okay. It didn't convince me to pick up the game. But like it seemed pretty classic RPG if you're in the need for a game that, mechanics wise probably could have come out in like 1997. I'm not, so I'm good. Because I've like I bought Tales of Vesperia because it was on sale. I thought I might get into that. I also like a Xenoblade Chronicles remake comes out next week, I think. And I've already got that too. So, and then the new Paper Mario game they announced. So RPGs are kind of
right
all over the place right now. And so I've been playing that, and that's about it. Other than just your normal Animal Crossing, Mario Maker type of stuff. Nothing super new for me at the moment.
Right on. What was the name of that last one?
That was Bravely Default 2.
Gotcha.
The sequel to the 3DS cult classic, I would say. A lot of people have talked it up to me. The demo seemed kind of generic to me. I don't know.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Maybe I just wasn't seeing what's on offer there. But yeah.
You got to play the full thing
to know why it's good. Yeah. You got to pay $60. You're right. All right. You take my money square.
Right on. Nikki, what have you been playing?
Well, Dylan's been kind of recovering from his stuff. He asked if I would play Conan Exiles with him, so that's sort of what we've been doing. It's not really a game that I would play by myself, but I'm having fun with him, so that's good.
Are either of you naked?
No, you can actually, it asks you what level of nakedness you'd like, and I said, I want clothes, baby.
So that's the game that has a dong slider, though, right?
Does it? I'm a lady, and I'll tell you, the boob slider is stupid.
Okay.
All right.
I set it to like 70, and even then it was like you had boobs flopping every which way. It was really, I had to re-roll my character. I was like, I cannot play like this. We built a house, and as Rumpel is alluding to, I built a plaque to go over the doorway that says "Live, Laugh, Love" because I'm a monster. Dylan hated it. I'm sure he loved it too, but he hated it.
Sure.
Does it really have a dong Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right.
In moments like these, I would say we need a new plague, but that seems in poor taste now.
Yeah, a little bit. Right on. So you probably will not play this again, when Dylan's all better and you would be forced to play it by yourself or something.
Right. He said that his goal is actually to complete the game, because I guess there is an ending to the story. So we're gonna do that and then move on to Final Fantasy 11. I'm so excited.
Ah, brand new game. Nice.
You're going back to 11?
Yeah. Listen,
Why?
going back isn't really a fair phrase when you've never unsubbed.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Right on. Well, congratulations on the game that you barely can tolerate. But that just means you're a great girlfriend, you know?
It's true, I am.
I've been playing a little bit. I played some more Rise of the Tomb Raider. I beat it. I did all the stuff there is to do in that game. Thank you, Matt. I
You're
also
welcome.
yeah. I also played and beat Super Metroid on the Switch, the SNES emulator thing it has on it. And that game is a lot of fun. Old as hell. You know all about it. I've also played Hollow Knight on the Switch because I had run out of Switch games to play and decided that I could get that pretty cheap at on a website. So I got it. And first I did not like it. I know it's a game everyone loves, but at first it was annoying. I found it too easy to die and go really, really, really far back. And the battles I did not super enjoy. I thought it was cute, but I played enough of it because I spent money on it, and now I like it. I got far enough where that's not really, all the things that annoyed me really aren't there anymore. So it's really not, it's not too bad. But I don't know how good a game is if you have to play long enough for the things to annoy you to go away. So I don't know. I don't know if I could really recommend it, but it ultimately gets good, and everyone else really likes it. So maybe I'm the weird one. But yeah, and that's really all I've got to talk about. And we also don't have any new stuff to talk about. So let's get right into playing some video games. So this week, like I said at the beginning of the episode, the theme is puzzle games. We all know puzzle games. They're basically you go and you solve puzzles. What do you want from me? And I'm going first this week. And I played a game called The Bridge, which is a black and white game that feels very much like Braid. There are even some rewinding time elements to it, much like Braid had. And it's probably done by the same people. I should have done my research and figured that out, but I didn't. And yeah, so there's not a lot more to say about it except you rotate the world to try to solve your puzzles. And
Interesting.
Let's get into it. Yeah. It starts out where you're sleeping under this tree and you're supposed to rotate the world to kind of wake your guy up. And you Newton him. And he stands up.
You're Newton him.
Yeah.
I had to take my dog to the vet to get Newton the other day.
Suddenly calculus, yes.
I can see the Braid comparison immediately.
Yeah.
Okay. So wait, are you controlling him, or is he only walking because the world is tipped?
He's only walking because the world is tipped. You do not control the character directly, you control the world.
Okay.
So we're going into the loft here. And also
so he's the only being affected by gravity, him and Apples?
So far, yeah. Other things will be affected by gravity later. But the another very similar thing to Braid is you enter into the worlds via these doors, and then once you're done with them, you move on to the next one.
This is just Sonic.
He's gonna die.
This is Sonic.
Huh?
This is just Sonic.
Yeah, this is Sonic the Scientist and his Green Hill Zone or Gray Hill Zone, I suppose.
Oh, okay.
There we go. You gotta go slow. All right,
I bet
did
this
it.
would be a kick-ass phone game.
Honestly, like I would probably play the hell out of this on my phone.
Yeah, it was like some gyro controls and whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do not believe there's a mobile version of this, but
Really?
You're missing out on those gotcha bucks.
Right?
You could unlock new costumes for this guy. Does he
You
have a
can
name?
unlock different shades of sepia.
It does not tell you
Ooh.
what his name is yet.
Okay.
You unlock story eventually, but it's, you know, barely there. Let me see.
Oh my guts.
I did it. Yeah, I guess I should have given you a motion sickness warning,
I'm just imagining doing that in real life.
right? There is not, at least on Google Play, there is not a version of this. There really should be. So here we're introduced to the balls, the mad balls.
Oh wow.
Up there.
Yeah.
So I've got to not get crushed by that in my process of
Okay.
trying to make it to the door.
You know, Matt made the reference to Sonic earlier, and it really does remind me of like the end of level mini games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So here is the rewind time element.
Oh, so you can just straight braid this, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. So now
Finally, the Cody's Balls stream. We're all here for it.
oh no.
Can you change the speed with which you rotate things?
You
at all?
cannot, and it would be great if you could.
Yeah.
So even touching the moon from Majora's
Right.
Mask kills you.
Yes, even if you tried to touch the moon lightly and it's not moving, you still die.
No fun called it, yeah.
But I am close to figuring out how to do this, I think.
You got this. I believe in you.
I believe in me
Oh.
too.
I like that you can see a ghost of your once living
Yeah.
body.
You can, yeah, you can see
Like,
where
all
you
your
died.
previous death. Yeah. Look at
There
that
we go.
cute alligator above the door.
Aw. It's got it. It knows what's up. I made it. Okay.
Nice.
So now
man.
we're going to the courtyard. Thank you.
Oh god, you're doomed.
Yep, now we got chains.
I
Two
hope they
chains.
played the artist really well for this.
Yeah, man. This is I like the aesthetic of this game.
For sure.
All right, I figured that out.
Oh boy.
I was
Oh,
afraid I was
boy.
going to fall through that tree. but I
Oh
did
my
not.
god!
I
Whoa!
yeah, I barely avoided that.
The speedrun skills! MLG! Brr, 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 brr. Look at that. That was great, dude.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
man.
It's the last time I do something like that. So.
Look at that though. That you Tony Hawked it.
I
Yeah,
did.
dude! That's not a spin. That's a 720 Christ Air right there.
All
Pixel
right.
perfect 360 no scope.
360 no scope.
Mm-hmm.
What's your KD ratio in the bridge?
Well,
I mean, he's at least 3Ds, so
Oh
this
man.
one took me a little bit. We're gonna have some cuts in this one.
I feel like this is a game that would be on like a table at a Cracker Barrel.
oh my god.
With a little marble in it, yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite thing so far about watching Cody's experience through this is that we're just talking about all the games it reminds us of.
Right, yeah. Forget this game. Fuck it.
Well, I mean, a lot of indie games do kind of work on their sort of, I guess, inspirations, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
Ooh,
don't
the
mean that in a
groups.
negative way. I just think
Yeah.
it's funny to me that like, you know, every new level or everything brings like a new hey,
Yeah.
this reminds me of X2.
This reminds me of Cracker Barrel.
Cracker
games.
Barrel. Yeah.
The pinnacle of game creation.
Absolutely.
Cracker games.
So I figured that one out. Good deal. You barely move. You're just moving the key in that one.
As chat puts it much better than I did, every level feels unique.
It does. And we're really only seeing the very beginning of this game thus far. So Oh no, I'm gonna have to pay off my fines.
Hey, Gun Raccoon, how you
I
doing?
also get those references.
Don't worry, it's Stardew Valley. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. It's Nintendo Stardew Valley.
Mhm.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Wow.
It has cute animals in it.
We're about to fight.
All right.
Yeah, we were saying earlier too that it looks like the moon from Majora's Mask. It
Right?
really, really does.
It really does, yeah.
I can't remember if it had like two faces like stacked on top of each other though.
That's the one, I think.
Yeah. You completed the first chapter.
I did. So now we're moving on. Thank you. All right.
I finally found someone who shares my passion for esoteric mathematics.
Oh,
Yeah. I
God,
started
don't we?
reading it.
We all dream of that, don't we?
I really do. Every night I hope one day
One
I
day.
wish upon a
there's
star,
my passion
please.
for esoteric math.
Please. Please someone explain to me what esoteric mathematics is.
Yeah, same.
All right, so now I have to make it to level 2 by
that's
rotating this
interesting.
house. Yeah.
Like, you even have to navigate the hub world this way. That's fun.
Yeah. I got it. It was real hard.
Write it down.
Esoteric
though,
math.
son.
1
We'll-
plus
we'll
1
do
equals
it
n.
later.
Mm-hmm.
So do you get all the secrets and unlock the Fred Astaire skin? Fuck, that'd be good.
So this introduces vortexes.
Seems bad.
Yeah, if something gets sucked into the vortex, it doesn't come out of the vortex.
Okay.
Is what I am learning. So that includes you. But you can collect the key. You just can't get out to go to the door that it unlocked. So
You don't just die?
no, you get sucked into it forever.
Man, this Rod Sterling game is awesome. Says chat.
Yeah.
You are
Getting
entering a dimension.
I did it. I got it. Look at that. Look at that.
Dude, nice job. You're,
I-
kill-
And
you're killing it,
remember it
man.
for later
Doing so good.
or something.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
So here we are with a button that turns the vortex off.
Oh,
Why would you want
Yeah.
to do that?
That's
There's a moon in
convenient.
it.
Yeah, but I have to get down to the bottom. So what do I
Oh. This is interesting.
do? Yeah.
What do you do?
It's so confusing. The vortex, it wants to eat it. I honestly don't remember how I do this one.
Maybe this is where you stop.
No.
You just gotta ramp it. Ramp it. You didn't.
No.
Okay.
No, I just
Alright.
I got sucked into the void forever. Oh yeah, that's how I did it. I have to make that thing push the button so the vortex.
Ah.
Yeah, now I can go through.
Cool. Well, it was.
Oh
no!
I fucked up a little bit.
Now you're in the vortex with the moon.
Okay, here we
man.
go. Nope.
This is tricky.
Yeah, man. Here we go. Okay, we got it. We got this.
oh no! Oh no!
That was
Okay.
spectacular, man.
That's
That was
it.
good.
Yeah, thank you.
I like
yeah.
that a lot.
It's
Yeah,
a
that
fun
was really
game.
cool.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. And you know, I will definitely pick it up and finish it up at some point. I've been thinking that maybe I'll stream some stuff myself at some point in the
That would be
not
cool,
too
man.
distant
I would
future.
watch.
So maybe
Yes,
maybe
same.
that'll be it. Yeah.
What was the name of it again?
The Bridge.
That was
The
on
Bridge.
PC. Is it on anything
Mhm.
else that you know of?
The PC, I want to say PlayStation.
Cool.
I'll look
Awesome.
that up. But yeah. So yeah, Matt, you're following us up.
Awesome. So I played a game that I had heard about a while ago that I really wanted to try. called Gorogoa. And Gorogoa is a game that was developed by one guy named Jason Roberts. And I'm trying to think how to explain it. Okay, so it's a 2x2 grid, right?
Sure.
And within that grid, you can put pictures to that. It works almost like a comic strip, right?
Okay.
But you can click and drag things within those pictures into and out of other pictures in order to solve various puzzles. There's a strange story that goes on as you play it. Gorogoa, Jason Roberts said this was a name of a monster he had come up with as a child.
Oh no.
And basically, this huge like dragon has destroyed the world when you were young, and now you're sort of going through this puzzle dimension, I guess, to sort of find a way to stop the dragon. I'm going to tell you right up front, I meant to play this for about 20 minutes just to get some footage.
Yeah.
And then when I stopped, I was like, oh, I've been playing an hour.
Oh wow.
Oh no.
That's a sign of a good game, but also that's a sign of lots of extra work.
Yeah, I'd edit a lot. Which one are we doing? The short one or the long one?
I think we have time for the long one.
All right, we're gonna watch the longer version.
Okay.
All right, they both start the same. So this is the beginning of the game. There's no menu. It just kind of throws you into it. So you start here with a picture, right?
Yeah.
I'm playing the Switch version. This is available everywhere. iOS, Android, PS4, Xbox, PC.
Apparently my game was also available everywhere.
Nice, cool.
So
that's our main character. And so he's looking up in the book trying to see what the heck is that thing outside.
it was a knot.
And it's this weird color. Does he have a name? Not to my knowledge. Unless he's Gorogoa. I assumed it was the monster, but so he finds this page in the book, and I can click on it and zoom in on things. And it kind of looks like if we find these 5 colored swirls, then maybe we can appease the dragon.
That bowl of noodles is hot in different colors.
What?
It looked like steam coming out, but in different colors.
Taste all the colors of the ramen. Come on.
Yeah, right?
And so I take the window off there.
The ramen catchphrase.
So now I've made 2 different scenes, right?
This is neat.
So we got this door. I can move that. Now I've got 3 scenes. And you can sort of interact with each scene. And now there I am post-attack. I've been hurt by the dragon. And you can kind of get a little bit of hints if you click in the picture. It'll tell you what is interactable. And you also got a few button prompts, so like you can zoom out with B, stuff like that. So I'm just kind of looking around. Again, this was all made by one person. This was his first video game.
Wow. So wait, that's you post-attack, and now it's you in a closet.
Right.
So the order is wrong.
Because now I've looked up the dragon. I want to get the bowl to find the little orbs. The order barely ever matters. Really, it's about moving the red shirt kid to where he needs to be.
Okay.
Right? And so we've got this bird. All right. Kind of just futzing around here, trying to figure out what to do. I'm like, do I just move it? Okay, I can't drag that. Can't drag that. Oh, wait. I can drag that in front of the boy. Okay, and now I can just walk out into this scene.
Oh, neat.
And, okay, so now he's going to sort of chill out. Okay. Well, now what do I want to do? Okay, well, I can drag him off. And now the boy is over here instead of in the house.
Ah, the red swirl.
Okay. Oh, well, okay. Well, I zoom out. And I can zoom into this painting. Oh, okay. Well, you can kind of see what you need to do here, because now I can connect those two.
Oh.
There's the apple and the bird.
Okay.
There's my bowl.
Yeah, this is a really unique style game.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm like, well, okay, what if I can just sort of connect everything?
Yeah, you gotta drop the apple in that bowl.
And that's the
There
plan.
you go.
It's like a slide puzzle that doesn't suck.
Weird. I didn't think those existed. Oof, Rumple. Oof, how appealing. So we skipped ahead a little bit. This is the 4th area
Save the kid from falling.
of the game. By this point, I've already gotten the first 3 colored jewels. We're looking for the 4th one here. And we've got 2 scenes we can manipulate. Okay, so I can move that. The dream ends and goes over here to this other scene. And so there's a story, but it's really hard to grasp because I haven't finished it yet.
Yeah, it seems a little difficult.
Yeah. And so if you look in the bottom left, we've got this sort of series of pictures.
There's a swirl.
There's one of the swirls. Okay, that seems good. And so in one of the pictures is the red shirt kid. And so we want to kind of maneuver him through all of these photographs. I'm trying to drag it, see if I can, drag the photo frame off. He gives us a nice hint here. He's like a Comic Zone traveler.
Oh, you're right. Oh man,
so
Comic Zone.
He wants some steps to get himself up to that door. Well, that's not anything. I don't know why I tried that. I guess I'm dumb. I'm just trying anything really, trying to see what works. You can zoom in and nope, nothing there. Okay. How am I gonna find stairs? Oh, wait. There's something behind that picture. Okay. And if I move this one, sometimes you'll see different things on different panels, depending on where you move with this map, right?
That's interesting.
So I still want to focus on, pardon me, getting the boy from picture A to picture B. So again, it's all about finding stairs here. And so I'm just kind of looking around trying to find where might some stairs be? Where could I zoom in or zoom out to find some stairs? There's definitely a lot of trial and error to this game.
Sure.
The puzzle before this had a thing where you had to magnetize something in one panel with something that was in another and move it around. Oh, there's some stairs. And it's got door frames and everything. Okay, well, let's just kind of shove that. And we got it.
Holy shit.
So now he'll move to the door. And if we move the frame away, he's now in the next picture. Great. All right, he's in this war zone. And the dragon attacks that one that on the bottom right to sort of show that I'm done with it.
I see. Okay.
All right, so now we got to figure out where do we want to get this boy. And I skipped ahead just a little bit because I do kind of lose my way here. But I find that these two connect. That's interesting. Well, that boy needs is a job. And as I walk, that sun turns. Okay, is that anything?
He's a professional bell ringer.
Is that a job? I guess for like the Salvation Army.
Sure. Yeah. That gear looked like the sun.
Didn't it? Right? And so I can already tell if I go back to where the boy is, the background of this picture matches that right there. So I gotta put them together. And at this time, I don't realize exactly what I need to do. But I figured out not too terribly slowly. Cody had it immediately. We move this, we move that, we zoom out, and we zoom out again. Nope, no, zoom out. Matt, stop. It has to be at the beginning of the gear cycle to work. In the meantime, I'm just kind of zooming around, trying to see what's up in the other pictures. I can see the blue orb that I want to get is in the bottom left. So again, it's all about getting him through all 4 paintings or photographs. All right, so now I got it in the right position. Well, I had it in the wrong position. So I zoomed out because I had to go all the way around the gear, which was kind of a long wait. But yeah, it's all about how you maneuver these pictures to work together. And then he crosses over. But there's nowhere for him to go, so we have to make somewhere for him to go, which is right here. And we move him into the 3rd photograph. And so again, it's all just about how things go together and how you can manipulate them. Sometimes there are like minor physics interactions with different things. At one point I had to like weigh like 2 different items and switch them. Nickelback did write the music for this, Rumplefugs. So that's good. So now I can see there. Those are the stairs I'm going to need.
This is really well done for someone's first game.
Isn't it though? It's really impressive.
And I really like I like how the art style sort of changes depending on where you are.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
No, yeah, I can totally tell. I get what you're saying because like he took a lot of different art influences, right? And so like we're dealing with stained glass over the top, right? And so or like a book etching at one point, and you know there's a lot going on.
Yeah,
the music
you can tell he
really
put a lot of research and effort into creating this.
Indeed. Rumple says the music is really quiet but fits the game well. I actually had to turn the music up a decent amount just to make it hearable, which wasn't my recording. It was just really quiet. But the soundtrack to this game is actually pretty good. It's very like atmospheric, I guess. But yeah. Oh, well, I connected them, but I connected them the wrong way. So we got to turn that bad boy around there. Because he doesn't actually have the steps.
Yeah, he looks like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what are you doing? Why'd you do this to me? Do you want me to die, weird picture god? So he's turning around again. We'll see if it works. And there's a lot of other pictures that are on like that gear and on the stained glass that are just red herrings, basically. And I can tell from the way that's oriented. Now I need to turn it one more time. And we gotta wait for it, sadly.
There's a lot of waiting in this one.
There is, yeah. But I really wanted to show this 4th puzzle off just because of the way that like all the different things interact with each other.
Yeah. And it's really cool.
It's I think I said I might have said in the Mario Maker stream, I think this game's kind of brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rumple says that the game feels like a labor of love and it comes through.
For sure.
Yeah.
Originally, the guy who developed it, Jason Roberts, he wanted to make a interactive, like, visual novel type of thing. Or he started to make a card game, at first, and then he made a visual novel. And then eventually he was like, all of these are hard. Let's just do a video game. And so he taught himself to program, and people were like, "Okay, that's not the hard one."
Super cool.
Yeah.
The day to night transition for that bottom left hand corner frame was really awesome, and I just wanted to call that out because I don't know that that's something people would necessarily pay attention to.
It's like the artwork is really well done. And like now we're on a plate, right? So I'm trying to find, well, which one of these plates is going to give me what I need? I think it's that one, by the way. But we got to figure out, okay, well, what interacts with the plate? How can I turn this around? Because how it is no good. So I've got to go searching through the other scenes to try and find something to maybe spin it. It's like you need to contemplate it.
Boo.
Boo.
See, the picture in the upper right is a really good visual representation of how I feel about that pun.
So we just combine those there. And like nothing's happening. What do I need to do to make it move? Well, there's this scene that I hadn't used yet. I
Oh my
quickly realized
gosh.
there's
It took me a second, but yes, that is an eggplant.
Oh. Yeah, okay. And so I can turn the plate around here with this guy walking up these steps.
Oh, that's cool.
I can't zoom in until I move all the other stuff off, so I've got to move it. And it looks like this is oriented correctly. Okay, so then we got to move that and that, and we can move our boy. Okay, we're close. We need to get him into this final picture. And he just walks in and he grabs a little blue apple.
That's not what color apples are supposed to be, boy. You gonna die.
I'm gonna definitely play the rest of that game.
That game
really
looks
good.
cool as hell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
It's on sale right now on the Switch for like $7.50.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Ah, that looks well worth that.
Yeah. So if you're interested, I think normally it's like 17, but like $7.
Fantastic.
Worth it for sure.
Yeah.
It's a really, really good game. I cannot recommend it enough.
Cool. All right, Nikki, what did you play?
I played a game called The Escaper. It's basically an escape room type game. It was released in March of this year.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
All right.
It's $4 on Steam.
Okay. Anything else you want to say before we get into it? Okay, let's watch it.
I guess I will say I sped the video up by
Okay, sure.
a little bit because I didn't want it to go on too long. So potential motion sickness warning.
That's fine.
No, you just have high mouse sensitivity. We get it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So
the
tutorial is pretty quick. It kind of shows you like you're gonna investigate the room and you're gonna find stuff, and the stuff that you find is gonna help you get through the room to eventually escape it.
Sure.
And so it only saves your progress when you leave the room. So if I were to quit playing, I would have to start over, which is fine. On top of that desk thing, there's some symbols, there's a lamp. I go back to the lamp because can you turn it on? No, it looks like there's a light bulb missing. Of course, you have to look under the desk. You always look under everything in any escape room that you're in.
Absolutely.
And doing so actually got me a key, which was pretty nice.
Nice.
Moving that vase allows me to plug it in, but hey, I forgot that I'm still missing a bulb. So
Sure.
There's a chair with like some stitching. I look under that desk. Don't really see anything at the moment. There's an old rotary phone
With a coin insert? What?
with a weird. It's a coin operated rotary phone, which is weird. Found some books that I can sort of push into the shelving, but they don't really do anything at the moment. Found a counterweight.
Gunler makes a good point. Are you sure this is the escaper and not the e-scaper? As in someone who escapes online?
Oh. I guess we'll have to find out, right?
There's a 6-sided hole in it.
Yeah.
Oh shit, look at this. Nice.
Yeah, so it says DM. It takes
Slide
me
right in.
an embarrassingly long time to make the connection there, what they're trying to tell me. But we get there eventually.
Oh, is that a black light?
It is a black light for some reason.
Does that not come into play later?
It does. I'm not going to tell you right now.
Okay.
Especially because I'm about to show you.
Ooh.
Who
This
just
also
keeps a
takes
black
me a
light?
minute. In hindsight, I could have figured that one out right away. So I'm just kind of like looking around. I've got the counterweight that can obviously go in the grandfather clock. But like nothing seems to happen. And so like I try winding the thing around that's for a winding key, which I don't think I have. So I don't know. There's a clock on that map, right?
Oh.
So maybe I mirror what's on the map. No dice. So
Okay.
Worth a shot.
Really
yeah.
wants you to find that damn winding key.
But like most escape rooms, any good escape room, ideally everything has a purpose. So
For sure.
Though I've definitely been in bad escape rooms where that's not the case, and those suck. If you run an escape room, don't do that shit.
I think we've been in bad escape rooms like that together.
Can you drag the clock face to the map and influence its orientation? No.
Also, make sure your escape rooms just work and don't,
Right,
don't
that's
break
true.
down.
So I look back at the music that the notation that I found, and I'm trying to figure out like what that could possibly mean. And then I remember
DM.
I just saw something that said DM on it. What looks like something that might match the piano and
I see it.
the piano.
This is cool.
And that opens the door.
There we go.
This is neat.
So it's a gramophone. If you don't know what a gramophone is, it's like a record player. If you don't know what a record player is, god damn it. Look at
I don't think she's escaped the room yet, Gunma.
Yeah. So I look around. I see, like, there's 4 things on that desk, and hey, the gramophone did something. Or putting the gramophone there did something. And I see that there's now, like, the table has gotten taller, I guess.
Oh.
And there's Roman numerals under the table. Where have I seen Roman numerals before?
On that map.
On that map.
Rome.
That too. All those times I go to Rome.
That's not funny.
That was really stupid, but I appreciate the laugh.
The letter opener. But I haven't gotten any letters, but I did see something interesting earlier. I mean, it takes me a second to think about it, because I'm like, I've gotten no letters and all this other stuff is locked.
Letter opener, time to cut a bitch. There's a bitch in that painting right there.
That is true, but also, I could cut a bitch in this chair.
Oh, yeah, that's better.
And now I've got numbers to work with.
Okay.
I'm like, great, where have I seen numbers? Where have I seen numbers or something that looks like numbers?
Math.
Up there. In the black light.
Could be. And like I said, it took me an embarrassingly long time to think about how I could have used this at the beginning of the fucking puzzle.
Oh.
And so I'm sitting there and I'm trying to like mentally put it together. Again, an embarrassingly long time to think this through.
There you go.
Oh, and that's going to be a recurring theme. At some point, I started thinking if I hit escape, I'll get out of the menu and go zoom back out.
That's how you beat the escape room.
In the middle of my playthrough, but I tried to cut them out. Clearly, I did not get all of them.
That would be a fun little Easter egg. If the escape room, you escape by hitting escape, yeah.
Well, no, I was just trying to like zoom out of the inventory space.
Found the numbers. Fuck this game. I've done enough. This is. Oh.
So yes, that's a magnifying glass for the globe, and I'm like, okay. I remembered that you know, we have this fun postcard that says my next destination is Egypt, and I definitely had to stop and find where on the map in the world Egypt is, because I haven't had to fucking do geography in years. So you're gonna see me like not do anything for a second while I look that up on my phone that I could have cut out but didn't.
You're not allowed to use your phone.
Listen, I didn't have a smart friend like you or Cody with me to tell me where Egypt was on the map, and I couldn't read the globe. So.
I also wouldn't have known.
Oh,
so
I'm bad
fine.
at geography.
Yeah. It's
just look
Northern
for this
Africa.
easy. Yeah, you know, one of few things that you can see from space, and certainly painted on every globe. So I have the red key, and I'm like, where did I see that? Where did I see that? Oh, in the desk.
Oh my.
Hey.
So I get a vinyl record, which obviously is going to go in the gramophone.
Sure.
But the gramophone is missing the needle that it needs to play the music. Because of course it is, because the keeper of this room sucks. So I go back and, you know, it says, hey, some of the keys are broken. So let's hit all the keys. So we know that the W key is broken, the O key is broken. Hey, so is the L key. And the F key? Yeah, the F key is broken. And so like there's a panel with 4 letters, but I go through and check everything anyway, and then I double check just to make sure I have everything correct. How will you pay respects without the F key? I know it's an atrocity. So it seems like it spells the word flow and not FLWO. I don't think they would probably create a word and not have you use it. So I get this head statue, and we probably know where that goes because it has 6 sides. This puzzle was annoying as shit, and I cut out about 6 minutes of me trying to get it to go.
This is some Shrine of the Silver Monkey shit.
It's not. You have to rotate it back and forth to get it to go down each notch.
What?
And so
I
had a bit of a time getting it to do that. But eventually I got it, and I just cut out that time because you don't want to see me fumble with that for a long time, and that would have made the video like 25 minutes, and we don't have time for that. So, yeah. So I got this extra piece. I'm looking around the room, and then I remember, well, eventually I remember that I saw where the piece goes.
Shrine of the Silver Monkey, but with only one piece. It's a one-piece puzzle this time.
Would you say you'd shake your head?
The joke that broke Nikki's spirit.
So I cut out some time here because this one took a little bit too. But basically, you have that butterfly panel. You go from largest to smallest, and that's how you figure out the numbers here.
So, I've played a couple of like escape room type games. You know.
Yeah.
I think like you've played The Room on a previous one of these. I feel like this is the best one I've seen.
Really?
I like it. This seems really cool to me. I don't know.
No, I was having a really good time with it. Usually, when I play Steam games on the show, I refund them as soon as I'm done playing them.
Sure.
I did not choose to do that with this one because I intend on playing the other ones. Spoiler alert, if I like the game or not. But I mean, come on. If you're at all familiar with me, you know I'm not weirdo about puzzles. Do we want to talk about Not Prawn?
Yeah.
We can.
So I cut out some time here because the the record says to play Monday to Friday, but the days aren't in order on the tracks. And so when I first played through, I kind of skipped around and took note of the numbers that come up in the song Monday through Friday. But that's not enough. You have to play the tracks in order. And to do that, it pops out the coin that you need to use the rotary phone. And so me kind of fumbling around trying to find the tracks at first took a little bit. So I cut that out in the interest of time. So I get a key. I use it and it breaks in the lock. And I'm like,
shit.
cool, of course it does. And I'm trying to figure out, like, that has to be it, right? But we know that there's that vent there for some reason. And then I realize, oh, the broken key is flat. I can use it to unscrew the vents.
Ah, cool.
In the vent. And
You just leave?
Ah, cool. Now it's time to do a heist.
Now it's time to do a heist. My favorite.
Yeah. That looked fun.
Yeah.
That was really
I
cool,
love
yeah.
stuff like that. So
Right on.
Did we all play good games
we
this
did.
week?
We all
did.
played games worth getting, I believe. So
yeah, mine was only $3.99 on Steam.
Wow.
nice.
Okay.
I got mine in a Humble
Solid.
Bundle a long time ago. I don't know how much it is right now. All right. Well, I think we're all winners this time.
We did it.
Go try all of these games. They're all a blast. So this has been pretty much Cartridge Blowers this week. But before we sign off, we got to know what we're playing next time. Matt, what is it?
It went so well this time. Let's just do it again. Puzzle games next week.
Sure.
Nothing. but
Cool. I'll
puzzle
just play the
games.
next room next week.
Yeah, exactly. No. So we did all play good games this week. I'm sorry for our loss. It's been a while since we've had one of these. We've discussed them in the past. Each one of them has had an episode in the past. But
no.
we are returning to one of the four horsemen of the video game
Oh,
podcast.
no.
The four worst video game developers of all time. This time, we're going to revisit our friend, the Fox.
No.
Titus.
When you see the fox, you got to take back the box. What? No.
The creator, the developers of Superman 64. Let's see, what other games do we have? Blues Brothers on Super Nintendo.
Jesus Christ.
Quick the Thunder Rabbit.
Oh my, we played that on the show and it blew chunks.
Prince of Persia 2, The Shadow and the Flame. RoboCop on GameCube. I think I played that one. Yeah, that's a lot of garbage. So get ready.
All right. What's the name of the company again? It's
Titus.
yeah. Titus Interactive.
Did you know they made Blues Brothers on Super Nintendo and then they made Blues Brothers 2000 on N64?
How are they allowed to develop for that long?
It's amazing. You like the Blues Brothers game on Super Nintendo? No. It is disrespectful to the
Well, listen,
fantastic
we all
movie.
liked games when we were younger, and then you go back and play them as an adult, and you're like, man, my taste was bad.
Plus, they're
Yeah.
really hard. It's really hard.
Like, they are really, really, oh, you're a masochist. See, there you go.
Oh, okay, yeah,
I
that
mean,
makes
there's
sense.
a market for everybody.
Yeah, you like pain. Yeah, I get it.
All right. Well, that's what you have to look forward to in 2 weeks. Until then, this has been Cartridge Blowers. I'm Cody Coleman. With me, as always, is Nikki Wright
Bye.
and Matt Crua.
Bye.
Until next time, everybody, don't die. But Matt, they should do something. What is that thing?
I gotta say it. Do I
Yeah.
still say it?
Yeah,
Because it's episode 169. If I say it, there's connotations.
that's true.
Keep on blowing.
Nice.
That's right.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna do this more in the back half.